Manahara Ariya Damana Ratsamati Nandana Brajabadranagara Gokula Ratsamati Nandana Brajabadranagara Gokula Gopi Vachana Hara Rasarasika Kipamai Ramona
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I don't want to sing again. Never mind. Oh, you want? Oh, yeah. No, no. Huh? Fuck. All right. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
No. Oh, you have? So someone is gonna come? Okay, it's okay. It's fine. So nobody is coming. Nobody is coming. That's why somebody is calling me. So come. That's why.
Yeah, I messaged him. He's around.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Bol. It started earlier. 3:20. I don't know. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, oh, Hare
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Okay, okay.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ramo Hare Ramo Ram Ramo Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So the thing is, as you all know, we're going to have the initiation yajna in this hall here. So we'll need a little space in the center. So we're just going to clear some space out so that Shvetashwar Prabhu can set up all the yajna samagri right in the center. So either you can all move more towards the end of the hall, or a little more side so that he can just make the setup, and then I think the name giving is going to be and the beads are going to be given in the tent, and the yajna is going to happen here. We'll let you know of that a little later, but as of now, we just need a little space in the center. So if you can just clear out the center here, Shvetashwar Prabhu will start setting up. We'll still have Kirtans going on, so you can all sit here and have, take part in the Kirtan, but we just need the central space here. Hare Krishna. Hari.
3. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Everybody please sing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare. Give me the lead for the beat, then you continue, okay? I'll give you the lead.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Ram Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Rama Hare Rama Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Everybody please sing
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Everyone loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Everybody please chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Rama Hare Hare. Hari Naam Sankirtan ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So right now the schedule for the program is that we're going to have Mahavaraha Prabhu and Ekanatha Prabhu, who are going to be speaking on the different glories and pastimes of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, since they've been been his personal servants for a very long time. So you'll get a different perspective, as they've been with Guru Maharaj for such a long time. They would tell you the different difficulties Guru Maharaj goes through and how he's been able to inspire so many other devotees despite those difficulties. So all of you can move to the tent. That's where Mahavara Prabhu and Ekanath Prabhu will be sharing these pastimes. Hare Krishna.
ocean of nescience by being firmly fixed in the service of the lotus feet of Krishna. This was approved by the previous acharyas who were fixed in firm devotion to the Lord, Paramatma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is a beautiful verse, and Prabhupada explained that apart from the three dandi, that from the words, body, your mind offered to Krishna, also there is another danda, the chatur danda, is offer your soul to Krishna. And then Guru Maharaj explained today that on top is like a moon, that is your intelligence. So when we were in Brazil, His Holiness Dhira Damodar Maharaj, Bhaktidir Damodar Maharaj, he mentioned that 50 years of sannyas is not about the 50 years of sannyas, but it's more about the 50 years of sacrifice. Because it's 50 years of giving yourself every day, non-stop, 24/7 to Krishna. So Mahabharata will speak about the body in the next in 45 minutes, what has been happening since 2008, 9, 10. Actually, since 2014, when Guru Maharaj started to develop symptoms of liver failure, until he got the liver transplant. So all the things he went through to focus, because I want to focus on 3 topics: body, mind, and soul, and speech. So regarding the mind, I wanted to share a few pastimes of Guru Maharaj, because mind has 3 aspects: to think, to desire, and to desire and to feel. Sorry, I'm thinking in Spanish. I still have the Spanish chip. So to think, to desire, and to feel. So what is the thinking that Guru Maharaj has? So in December 2008, when His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj invited Guru Maharaj to visit Pune. So in that moment, the doctors were very hesitant to allow him to travel to Pune for 5 hours by car. It was right after the stroke. Still, Guru Maharaj's blood pressure was very high. So many devotees were against him traveling, and all the doctors were against him traveling. But Guru Maharaj was full on, I want to travel. So this was right after 3 months of the stroke. So finally the senior doctor came and told Guru Maharaj, okay, you're a sannyas, so you're happy by preaching, and the doctors are happy by keeping you here. So you should go and preach. So finally he convinced all the doctors to allow Guru Maharaj to go and preach in Pune. So we prepared an ambulance. We put the ambulance bed, oxygen. We carried the CPR equipment. And then we were in Mahabharata, Chutananda, he was a doctor in that moment, and myself in the van. So usually, if you want to ask something very confidential to Guru Maharaj, it's very difficult to find the right place, the right moment, the right circumstance, and Guru Maharaj should be in the right mood. So in that moment, Guru Maharaj was very happy. It was only few of us. Guru Maharaj was like completely in meditation mood. So we wanted to ask him, what happened when you were in coma? It was a question that everybody wanted to know. So I went close to Guru Maharaj and I asked him, what happened when you were in coma after, during the stroke? Do you see something? What happened? So Guru Maharaj's reply was like a thunderbolt to us. He said, when I was dead, he said, I saw Krishna. And then he remained silent, and I asked him, so what Krishna? So what happened? And then, do you want to know? Yes. So Guru Maharaj says, I request Krishna that I would like to stay to finish the TOBP. Because Prabhupada gave me that instruction and I wanted to fulfill. So then I asked Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj remained silent again, and I asked him what Krishna says. Guru Maharaj said, well, I didn't demand Krishna. I just humbly request, if you so desire, I would like to stay to fulfill Prabhupada's instructions. And then I asked, so what Krishna says? So, well, I'm here. And then he pointed out in the van and he said, watch out, Krishna is watching you. And then we all grab our bead bag and we Hare Krishna. But, you know, like we're reading Brihad Bhavatamrita, we're reading Srimad Bhavatam, how beautiful and sweet is the union with Krishna. Like, you know, it's like when you meet your lover after so many, many, many years, you meet him. The only thing that you want to do is go with him. If Krishna appears to you and to say, let's go, will you stay? There's no way. It doesn't matter your wife, your kids. I mean, I will go rushing, I will never even think about staying in this material, horrible world. I will go. But Guru Maharaj's meditation was, his mind, his thoughts was how to finish the instructions that Srila Prabhupada gave me. So, another time, he was in the, I mean, Maha may tell the same pastime, sorry, I came first. But it's about his mind. So, another time we were in Delhi hospital. So Guru Maharaj has like this many death experience. So when we were in Delhi hospital, he was in the ICU. He was having a lot of trouble to breathe. So he couldn't win the ventilator. So he was in ICU for like 3 months. So one night, he called us. And he says to bring the Shaligram Shilas. So we went to put the Shaligram Shilas under his pillow. And then on top of his pillow, whatever, somewhere. And then the next day he called us again and he said, you know what? I was in the ICU and suddenly I have a vision. So the whole ICU started to transforming into a golden, beautiful city. So, and I started seeing many of my god brothers, very effulgent, calling me, hey, Jayapataka, come, stay with us. And then we asked him, so what happened? He said, well, I saw them, but I say I still have a little bit more to do for Prabhupada, so I need to stay. And then after that, the whole vision disappeared and he started seeing the ICU again. So like that, you can see in Guru Maharaj that he made his mind in such a way that whatever Prabhupada told him to do, that's his mind. The rest, nothing is there. One time in Dubai, the devotees came and they say, Maharaj, we want to take you to a very nice excursion in the dunes, in the sand dunes. So we're going to rent a van. We go up in the dunes, and then we go down, and then we go up and down. It was like a very fun day trip. So I was very happy. I said, finally we get some break in the dunes. I really wanted to go. So I said, Maharaj, should we go tomorrow? And then I was in my mind, yes, 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 say yes, say yes. So Guru Maharaj said, I'm just trying to think how to connect it to Krishna, but I cannot find any way to connect it to Krishna. So I will not go. So his mind his thoughts are only one thing. I need to fulfill whatever Prabhupada told me. Many times we heard like many devotees came to us and I said, why Maharaj has so many disciples? How many disciples he has? Why he's still giving initiation? At least in the old time, they used to come and tell to us, not now. So, Srinathji, son, he told us that during the visit of Prabhupada to Bombay to his house, when Prabhupada gave a very strong revelation about who Guru Maharaj was, but apart from saying who he was, Prabhupada said, make a prediction. He said, His Holiness, and in that moment was Jayapataka Brahmachari. So he says, Jayapataka Das Brahmachari, he will have more than 60,000 disciples, mainly from Bangladesh, West Bengal and Nepal. So Guru Maharaj's mind is like very strong. You tell him something, he will never forget. Specifically, it came from Prabhupada. So Prabhupada told him there, you need to have 60, 50, or 1,000 disciples. So Guru Maharaj in his mind got that instruction. And we can see now that mainly all his disciples are from West Bengal, from Bangladesh, some from Nepal, of course, US and the rest of the world. But most of his disciples are from West Bengal and Bangladesh. And we can see, like even now, Naru was coming, telling Guru Maharaj, please come to Bangladesh, we have 4,000 initiations. So Guru Maharaj's mind, thoughts are Prabhupada instructions. Recently, one night he wake up, he called all the servants, he says, please, I have so many instructions that Prabhupada gave me, and I'm not able to fulfill them. I need help. Please help me. So he got a pad, and he started saying, okay, this. He said, I want each instruction that Prabhupada gave me, one secretary to help me. And then he created a secretariat. You were there? And then they discussed in Mayapur for 3-4 months how to help him. Because in his mind, it's only how to fulfill Prabhupada instructions. Recently, I asked him to tell today, but the time was short. But he has a very strong dream. He says that in his dream, Prabhupada came. And Prabhupada said, Jayapataka, please come. I want to introduce you to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So in that moment, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was there. And Guru Maharaj said he started like feeling so much ecstasy, and his hair was standing on end, his body was trembling. And then he told Guru Maharaj that he wants to unite the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So, and then he wake up. But when he wake up, he said the dream was like so vivid, I remember everything. And still he was like shaking. And he said, from now on, I want to focus on helping Prabhupada to unite the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So this year we are celebrating 50 years of sannyas in a big scale in Calcutta. We are renting a stadium for 15,000 people. And we asked Guru Maharaj, should we make a big thing, invite all the people, glorifications? He said, no, I want to use this event for preaching, right? And then he said also to help me to unite the different Vaishnavas. Previously was Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Maharaj. He was the senior Gaudiya Vaishnava. And when he was 50 years sannyas celebration in Mayapur, he made it super big. And few sannyasis came from ISKCON, and then he made Guru Maharaj sit next to him because he was the next in succession. And actually, I remember that Govinda Puri Maharaj, right? He said in an interview, he said, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami is a national treasure. He says a worldwide treasure. whatever he has been done for the whole world is, we don't have words to explain it. He's a worldwide treasure. And Rameshwara Prabhu, he said that when one time, Rameshwara Swami in those days, so he said he met with Prabhupada, and and they were discussing different topics, and one topic was about Jayapataka Swami. So Prabhupada says, be careful. He said, please take care of Jayapataka Maharaj. He's a national treasure. And then Prabhupada stopped, saying, no, he's a worldwide treasure. So like that, we can see how Guru Maharaj's mind is always focused like an arrow to serve Prabhupada. Actually, one time, Jayanivas told us, he said, when we wanted to get the Bhaktivinoda Thakur house in Godrundwip, we wanted to get it under the name of ISKCON. So Prabhupada in those days, he sent many of his disciples. So his disciples used to go there, and they used to talk to the brother of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. What was his name? Lalita Prasad. So he used to tell them, well, there are so many things Prabhupada didn't tell you, but if you stay with me, I will tell you. So everybody stayed with him and gone. So one time Prabhupada said, to whom to send, that will go and do the job. So he sent Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj went there, met with Lalita Prasad, and Lalita Prasad told him, please stay. Guru Maharaj said, yes, I will stay, but I need to sign this paper. He said, no problem, we will sign, but you stay, I need to tell you many things. Guru Maharaj said, I want to hear everything from you, but first, you need to sign this paper. So like that, the discussion was on and on until he signed the paper, and Guru Maharaj got the paper and left. He said the only person who could have done that was Jayapataka Maharaj. Guru Maharaj Hakim. So his feelings, because we talk about thoughts and feelings. One time we were in Bangladesh. So Bangladesh is like, I don't know, it's something unique. If you ever in this life you want to understand what is bhakti, devotion, and you want to feel insignificant, you go to Bangladesh. Specifically when Guru Maharaj goes. So in that day we arrived into the airport, the army came, they took us out of the airport, like 50 people with AK-47, machine guns, police, and we have 10,000 devotees outside the airport. Can you imagine 10,000 people? Here is hundreds, but outside was 10,000. Everyone trying to jump into Guru Maharaj's feet. Anyway, we went into a procession with so many cars, vans, motorbikes, you name it. We were all going around following Guru Maharaj until he arrives in the temple. Then outside the temple, they brought a palanquin. They put Guru Maharaj in the palanquin, and they took him, and it was like a sea of devotees. And Guru Maharaj was navigating in the sea, like a boat on top of everyone. And everyone trying to grab his feet and crying. And then finally they put Guru Maharaj down. And I look at him and I told him, Guru Maharaj, you love this. And Guru Maharaj became very serious. Completely, his mood completely changed. And he says, I don't love this. This is not for me. This is my offering to Prabhupada. And then, there are a few things that in life goes like a thunderbolt into your heart and you never forget. So I understood that whatever we do for Guru Maharaj, whatever people glorify him, pujas, Guru puja, obeisances, pranams, Guru Maharaj, if you see him, he will always very sober, very grave, and he always used that to offer to his Guru Maharaj. It's like his offering. He wants to offer all our love, all our dedication, all our service, all our decoration, everything he doesn't take for himself, but he feels that is the only way he has to offer. Look, Prabhupada, all these people are appreciating your service, are appreciating your knowledge, are appreciating whatever you give us. They're offering to me, but it's actually yours. And he offered to Prabhupada. So that's his, how Guru Maharaj feels. One time I asked him, after doing the Guru Disciple course, it's recording. I asked Guru Maharaj, okay, anyway, it's truthful. I asked Guru Maharaj, do you love more Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada or Prabhupada? He said, Prabhupada. And I say, why? I said, because it's my Guru Maharaj. Prabhupada give us all this. And then I told him, so why are you telling me, or you telling us, or to love more Prabhupada than our Guru Maharaj? And then he remained silent. He said, but, Guru Maharaj is his love, his feeling, is focused like a strong arrow into Prabhupada's mood, into Prabhupada's mission. When we study Bhakti Shastri, we study Prabhupada mood and mission. When we study Bhakti Veuwr, Prabhupada mood and mission. So, Guru Maharaj, I think personally that he grasped Prabhupada from this side of his mood. Prabhupada has different moods, being very strong, very conservative, very open, very liberal. But Guru Maharaj grasped him from here to here. He's like very liberal, very strong, very orthodox, but at the same time very open mind. Sometimes disciples come and tell Guru Maharaj, I have trouble chanting 16 rounds. And you can go heavy on them. Say, look at this, I'm suffering, and you promised me, but you didn't fulfill, or whatever. But Guru Maharaj remains silent and say, how many rounds you chant? Say, well, I'm chanting 4. Okay. Are you chanting 4 every day? Say, well, sometimes. So Guru Maharaj said, okay, from now on you chant 4 every day. If you cannot chant 4 today, you need to chant tomorrow 5 and write it down. The next day you catch up. And he said, and then after a few months, you go to 6. And then after a few months, you go to 8, 12, 16, until you achieve. Like that. He's very down to earth. And he's very encouraging. And you will never see criticizing anybody. This is one of the qualities that Guru Maharaj has. So, this his feelings, his desire is also connected. I have a quote that I couldn't memorize, but I wanted to read to you. It says that when Srila Prabhupada came to the West, Prabhupada mentioned to a few of his disciples that when he read the verse of Bhagavad Gita, I think it's 241, Vyavayasayadmika Buddhir, and when he read the commentary of Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, that's when he decided to come to the West. And when I read this verse, this commentary of Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, it completely reminds me Guru Maharaj's mood. And it says, my sadhana is to serve the lotus feet of the Lord, to remember and glorify Him as instructed by my Guru. As giving me, my Guru Maharaj gave me that instruction. Say, that is also my goal. That instruction is also my goal, my sadhya. It is my life-sustaining medicine. Far, I cannot give up the sadhana and the sadhya. This is my most desirable object, my duty, and nothing else is my duty. Nothing else is desired, even in dreams. There may be happiness or sorrow. Samsara may be destroyed or may not be destroyed. That is no loss for me. Let there only be resolute intelligence fixed in pure bhakti. In other words, like whatever your guru give you, that's your sadhana, that's your goal, your sadhya, and whatever in your life you go through, happiness, sorrow, destruction, your body becomes physically challenged, still you're fixed in your devotion for Guru and Krishna. One time they asked Prabhupada, what is the most important verse? Did you ever heard that story? Yes? What is the most important verse? Yes, many devotees were saying, mantras of Bhagavad Gita, of Bhagavatam, but Prabhupada says, you need to have firm devotion in Krishna and firm devotion in Guru. So we can see how Guru Maharaj, his devotion is like super fixed in Prabhupada. And what we get, all these 50 years of being fixed, because this verse that Guru Maharaj was singing today say, fix in your devotion for Mukundangri, fix in your devotion. So what we get is that if we want to get any success in life, in our spiritual life, personally, whatever we want to achieve in life, if we manage somehow or another to please our spiritual master, then our life becomes successful. You will get Krishna Prema, whatever rasa relationship you want with Krishna, you will get. This is assured. And this is one of the big difference between what Prabhupada gave us and what other acharyas gave us. We know that Babaji's meditation in Astakaliya Lila, but Prabhupada gave us certain instructions to fulfill. See, you fulfill those instructions, if you help me, you go back to Krishna. So this is the beauty of our movement, and we can see in Guru Maharaj. And one time, in one class in Latin America, Guru Maharaj says, one time they asked Prabhupada, who is more close to you? And Prabhupada said, those who are with me, they are not more close to me. He said, those who remain in their places, performing fixed devotional service for many years, these are the closest to me. So we can see, Guru Maharaj mentioned, so we can see how many of you are for many years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, doing the same services, and how dear you are for Guru Maharaj. So, body, mind, and soul, and speech. One time, Guru Maharaj was giving a class in LA. Was going through high hopes in LA, doing a lot of exercise, workout, almost 6 hours a day. So after he finished all the exercise, he came back to the house, and he was like very tired. He was so tired that while he was eating, the food was falling out of his mouth. So it was like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 10. It was very late. So we told the devotees that Guru Maharaj is very tired, please go. So Guru Maharaj was eating, and when he finished prasad, barely he finished prasad, he says, I want to give class. He was like extremely tired. Can you imagine just eating and your food come out of your mouth? How tired you need to be. So we told Guru Maharaj, Maha told Guru Maharaj, please, all the devotees left. We told them to go. There is nobody here, so you go to sleep. So Guru Maharaj became very angry. Said, Mama Sannyasa, every day I need to preach. Every day I need to talk about Krishna. So it's fine that you don't allow me to do certain things, but every day I want to preach. So bring with the video camera, I will give a class online. So I put the video camera and I start giving a class online. And since I'm traveling until now, I always saw Guru Maharaj at least giving one class a day. Either morning and evening in certain countries. If nobody was there, he will give Bhagavatam and Gita. But if everybody was, other sannyasis were there, he will give at least one. And if he was not scheduled to give class, he will give up class in his house, in different festivals or at different venue. Or he will spend like 10 hours talking to the devotees. One time in Frankfurt, I still remember, it was like the whole day program from 4 a.m. in the morning till 12 midnight. So at 12 midnight, I was like completely exhausted. So Guru Maharaj said, give me my computer. And then I told Guru Maharaj, it's 12 midnight, better you go to sleep. So no, I replied one email. So he opened the computer and he started. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2:30. And then in the middle, I was telling Guru Maharaj, it's 2 o'clock, My eyes were like closing. I wanted to put a stick. Said, Guru Maharaj, 2 o'clock. Guru Maharaj, 2:30. Guru Maharaj, 3 a.m. When I say 3 a.m., he turned around and he said, you go to sleep. I'm serving my Guru Maharaj. Of course, I didn't want to sleep, but I remained for half an hour more, then he closed the computer, 3:30, and then he went to sleep. Like many times, devotees don't realize how much he struggled to and how late he goes to sleep after the programs, like the programs we have here or in other countries, in this situation, in this moment of his life. Because sometimes he finished darshan 10:30, 11, then he go to his room, then he do his Gayatri, then he drink milk, then sometimes he needs to go to the bathroom. So, but everything for him is so slow. So sometimes he ended sleeping at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then every day after the transplant, he's waking up at 4:30. 4:30. Sometimes he wake up and put Mayapur TV and watch the Mangal Artik in the local temple. Like if he's here, he will wake up here at 4 or 4:30, call the servants, put the Mangal Arati, watch it online. And then 5:30 he takes his medicine, so he chant. And then 6 o'clock he has physiotherapy. And then 7 o'clock he continue chanting or start getting ready, get up, get out of the bed, sit, drink his juice, do his morning duties. And then after doing the morning duties, take some breakfast, then get ready. Then from 11 to 12, give darshan, and then 1 o'clock prasad. At least our doctor, Dev Madhava, right? Anand. He managed to move Guru Maharaj's time in Paka. Now Guru Maharaj is eating at 7 o'clock p.m. He's taking dinner. 8:39 he's taking breakfast, and 1 o'clock he's taking lunch. At least for the first time in many, 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 many years. So let's give him a big Haribol. We have different emergencies with Guru Maharaj's lungs. So he's a lung specialist. Maha will tell more about the health things, but what I wanted to mention is that every time we struggle with the lungs, we call him and he gives us some tips how to take Guru Maharaj out of the ventilator. So to win over the ventilator is the big thing in Guru Maharaj medical emergencies, and he was always there for us. So let's give a big Panihati Haribol. Please bless him so he can always serve Guru Maharaj and be fixed in the lotus feet of Radha Madan Mohan, the lotus feet of Krishna. Thank you, Guru, for your help. There are many people assisting Guru Maharaj. Before we used to travel 1, then we travel 3, And now we travel 8. So it became harder. So I know you all want to stay with Guru Maharaj and spend time with him and share with him. Sometimes the time doesn't allow because 1 o'clock he take 1:30, sometimes maximum 2. He take prasad. Then after prasad, sometimes he go to the bathroom, then get ready back to the bed, take a nap for an hour and a half. Then by the time he wake up, take a shower, get ready. It's like 6:30, 7. He take dinner, and then after dinner, he come right straight to give class. And then after class, he spend like half an hour to give darshan. That's his day activities. Sometimes in the middle of all this, he has meetings. And sometimes after meeting, after darshan, after morning duties, he has emails. Like he's trying to reply as many emails as possible. It's been very hard while traveling, but he's focusing on replying his emails and caring for all of you. That's why we say it's 50 years of a big sacrifice. Sometimes, we live with sannyasis, so sometimes we make some jokes about sannyas. And anytime we make any simple joke, any simple silly thing, Guru Maharaj become very upset. And say we should never, sannyas is a serious business. We should never joke about sannyas. We become like very strong. Because sannyas means you dedicate completely your body, completely you focus your mind, and completely you focus your speech, and completely you put your soul into your service. It's a very difficult task. So we see how this 50 years Guru Maharaj gave completely himself into the service of Prabhupada. I remember one of my, I was telling the devotees in my trips, one of the trips to Poland. I want to change a little bit the topic from sannyas, but I'll tell you a nice story. Do you want to hear Poland or Bangladesh? But first Bangladesh or Poland? Poland. So one time Guru Maharaj says, we were in Warsaw, in Wrocław, and we're supposed to fly to Warsaw. So Guru Maharaj said the ticket is very expensive, so I go by plane, and I don't have luggage to take in the plane, so you go by bus. I was happy. In those days, bus, train, rickshaw, no problem. And it was Woodstock Festival, my first rock concert in my life. I think that was the first and last. So I went with, I took the bus, the devotees came, they put the luggage in the bus. I arrived into the Poland, into Warsaw. And when the bus stopped, is Mahabharata there? Okay. When the bus stopped, they put down the luggage and I have 4 big suitcases. 4. 2 mine, 2 Guru Maharaj. So I'm like, what should I do? So I tried to put one on top of the other one and tried to pull the other 2, but it didn't work. And I was like very skinny in those days. Not so much a muscle. So I couldn't pull them. And then I tried to talk to somebody and they only speak Polish. Nobody speaks English. So I began to desperate what to do. So then I look around and one guy said, Hare Krishna, from a parking lot. So I went there with the luggage, with 2 luggage, and I said, Hare Krishna, luggage here. And then I took the other 2 luggage and I went to the train station. And the train station was huge. And inside of the train station was all these Woodstock people with the punk hair and color and dressed like in many different ways. So I'm like, what to do? And there were like 20, 50 counters in different ways. I didn't know which train to take. Guru Maharaj told me, take the fast train. So I was doing the queue and I met one guy behind me, he speak English. Somehow I tried to tell the counter, give me fast train to Woodstock, nothing. So the guy said, okay, help you. So he bought me the ticket. And then I said, please, can you take care of my luggage? I have 2 luggage more. The guy said, okay, no problem. So I went to pick up the other 2 luggage of Guru Maharaj, came back to the train station. The guy was waiting. He took 2, I took 2. But he booked me in the Woodstock train. The Woodstock train is a train completely broken, full of all the people going to Woodstock. Crazy people. I mean, some people were completely crazy. So in the middle of I was so afraid because I was like brahmachari, skinny, dressed as brahmachari, and everybody were looking at me. So when the people look at me and tell me, I get some prashadam and say, here, prashadam. And then on the middle of the way, one guy stabbed somebody in the stomach. And then police came, stopped the train, took him out. Anyway, it was a crazy ride. And then we were arriving in Woodstock, and then the train say, we're in Woodstock. And there was no train station. It was like, you can see 1,000 meters from the train, the small stage and the lights. And a huge field, and full of mud because it was raining. And I have 4 luggage. And the guy next to me, he said, okay, thank you, I help you up to here. And he left. So I thought, okay, should I get down here or what should I do, you know? And I started almost crying because I didn't know what to do. So I started praying to Guru Maharaj, to Krishna, please help me. And then say, okay, whatever, I'm not going to get down here because it's a crazy idea. So I left. And I arrived in the station and all the devotees, like they were waiting for me. I said, Prabhu, your Guru Maharaj sent us for like long time. He's super worried about you. What happened? And I said, you know, it's crazy. Take the luggage. And then we went to Woodstock. And it was like 9 p.m. I arrived, I put the luggage in Guru Maharaj's room. I told the story, and Guru Maharaj said, are you ready? I said, I'm ready. So we go to Woodstock now. So we went like at 9:30, 10, we arrived. Guru Maharaj started to distribute in prasad. And then he went to the stage. And he started singing until like 6 a.m. And then 6 a.m. we came back to the house, to the school, and he went to sleep. 9 o'clock, again, he wake up, and he went back to Woodstock Festival in the morning. Went to go around all the tents, visit the devotees, caring for all the devotees. So, like that was like one day in Guru Maharaj's life. Fully dedicated. Even in Russia, in those days, we used to go to big festivals. And the festival, they used to start 6, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., finish 6 a.m. Like the Gruzinski festival was my first folk crazy festival. I tell you a story, it was a fantastic story. I was brahmachari by then. So it was 2002. And we went to Russia. And Russia is famous for having beautiful ladies. And we went to a folk festival. And it was like full of teenagers and young people. And we started the festival at 6, 7 p.m. And all the brahmacharis were dancing like a discotheque. It was like a discotheque at night. And then in the morning, we go to the beach. So in the beach, they have a stage. And then I remember Guru Maharaj went to the stage. And he started singing. And then he told me, go and dance. So when I went downstairs in the beach, you know what was in the beach? So people in the beach dressed with, you know, for swimming. So I went down, and then like 15 girls came. And they hugged me from one side 15 and from one 15. And I was in the middle doing the Swami step. And Guru Maharaj was singing. And then he stopped singing. He left the kartal, went running, grabbed the digital camera, and I was preaching in. Anyway, that was preaching in Russia. And like that, preaching with Guru Maharaj, going with Guru Maharaj on tours. Of course, we have many senior disciples that went with Guru Maharaj on safaris in the old days to Bangladesh, when he used to travel with 6, 4. In those days, they used to come Guru Maharaj, 4, maybe 10 devotees, 5 ladies, 5 men. They used to go in a van all around Bangladesh, stop in one village, preach. And is Maha here? Okay. Okay, so Bangladesh preaching is always a beautiful, amazing, sweet adventure. Because first, there is no facilities. At least in those days, the facilities were very poor. So second, you go to preach in village. It's a village preaching. Like there is nothing, just huts, mud huts, and thousands of people. And then you really need to go through austerities. So I remember in one of my trips, we were driving by car, then the car stopped. Then it was too muddy. It was in the village, nothing was there, only paddy fields. So then we got a rickshaw. So Guru Maharaj sit in the rickshaw, and we were all pushing the rickshaw. We got full of mud. Then Guru Maharaj get down, we start walking in the mud. And then we were like for half an hour. And then after half an hour, we arrived into a lake. And then I still remember, it's like a tree with a hole in the middle. It's a boat. They have like a boat, this village boat, like grab a tree, you cut it, and you make a hole. And then the tree was just right there on the edge of the water. And then Guru Maharaj said, okay, let's go. So we sit in the tree without moving, and we go like, we cross. And then Guru Maharaj get down, take a rickshaw, arrive in the temple. And then in the temple, they have like 1,000 people waiting, all very nice, sweet devotees. They give a nice, Guru Maharaj give a nice class, initiation. Anyway, that was one of the, I remember one Ratha Yatra, they were throwing stones. So Guru Maharaj was sitting in the rat, and it was in the mud, it was raining, but they have like thousands of devotees, and we stop in a Muslim village. And people grab a stone and start throwing stones. And Guru Maharaj was sitting right in front of Jagannath. So Guru Maharaj grabbed the umbrella and opened the umbrella and started protecting Jagannath from the stones. I was preaching in Bangladesh. Like Guru Maharaj ki. So we're gonna stop here.
Paniyati applause to Ekanath Prabhu.
Okay, can I have that mic?
Yeah, I'm getting a mic stand.
Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaura Premanande. So thank you, Ekanath Prabhu. I only got a little glimpse of it as I was walking in and out. So the next speaker we have is His Grace Mahavaraha Prabhu. Who here does not know Mahavaraha Prabhu? Raise your hand. Who here knows Mahavaraha Prabhu? Raise your hand. But let me tell you something you don't know about Mahavaraha Prabhu. You may know him, but you don't actually know his heart. But you may actually know his heart as well. But I want to discover something more about him. Mahavaraha Prabhu has been serving Maharaj for 20 years or 19 years. He told me that a few days ago, but I don't remember. Kali Yuga memory is not very good. So Mahavaraha Prabhu, last time Maharaj was here, he gave me a little glimpse of Maharaj's life and what is in Maharaj's heart. And to know Maharaj's heart, of course, you get the message from his classes, constantly sharing his deep spiritual realizations. But on a personal note, to hear it from someone such close quarters, it actually inspired me so deeply in my heart, the respect for Maharaj and Mahavaraha Prabhu. For 20 years, Mahavaraha Prabhu has consistently traveled with Maharaj. And before that, every several months or maybe a year, the secretaries used to change because it's very hard to keep up with Maharaj. He barely sleeps and he'll be in 3 countries in one day. And I can't even imagine what they were going through. So Mahavaraha Prabhu does all the ticketing for him, for all his travel plans, all his preaching plans, his health, and everything that Maharaj goes through. This young man is responsible to make sure his Maharaj is properly nourished, physically, mentally, that he has time to rest. Because Maharaj, when he starts talking about Gaur Katha, he doesn't know how to stop. So Mahavaraha Prabhu has to be the one, he knows how to stop Maharaj, because no one can stop his spiritual ecstasy. So Mahavaraha Prabhu has a very unique role in this Sankirtan movement, in assisting Maharaj. I did some background and I studied Mahavaraha Prabhu's background from his village in Malaysia, how he ran away from home. And it seemed like when you put the story together and where he is today, it seemed like Mahaprabhu dragged him out of the house to serve His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. So I feel very, very honored to have Mahavaraha Prabhu's, his little. And I'm really looking forward to hearing more and more. When he starts talking, you can't stop him because a lot of nectar comes out as well. So keep in mind, today initiation is going to happen. So when he finishes speaking in about half hour or so, tomorrow instead of Maharaj giving Srimad Bhagavatam class, Mahavaraha Prabhu will be speaking about Maharaj's preaching for another hour and a half tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. Because it needs more than 2 hours. So I said, okay, let's start today and we'll finish it tomorrow. His Grace Mahavaraha Prabhu ki jai.
अवाज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णाप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताकस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमः आचार्यपादाय नितायकृपाप्रदायिने गौरगतादामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णाप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। I told Veda Sarvabhu that either I'll speak today for half an hour, or if not tomorrow, if you don't get the chance. It's not that I wanted to speak today and tomorrow. Since Guru Maharaj didn't come to USA for the last 2 years, one of the main activities that happened or incident that happened in his life was the recent transplantation of the liver and kidney. So I thought of speaking on what happened in those 1.5 years period. The last time he came to Atlanta was in June 2017. And since June 2017, he didn't travel anywhere practically. And he's coming to USA. He came to USA on November 2019. So that's like more than 2 years. He didn't travel anywhere. And Atlanta being is one of the most favorite place where no matter where he goes, Atlanta and Calcutta Radhayatra festival, he never missed in his life. Except due to health reasons, he missed, I think, Paniyati once. Twice, that's right, twice, and Calcutta Radhayatra once. Otherwise, he's been attending these two festivals without fail for every single year. And I thought of updating all of you regarding what actually happened in Chennai, how the whole transplantation of this liver and kidney took place. A lot of interesting stories took place in that 1.5 years period. After coming to Atlanta on June 2017, after finishing the tour here in North America, he went back to India. And in July 2017, after the trip here, after finishing the trip here, we went to Delhi. And I think Guru Maharaj also updated this in this class this morning, that the doctor at that point of time, on July 2017, told him that he has to prepare himself to go for the liver and liver transplant in the next 3 to 6 years to come. Then in November 2017, he was planning to go to South America, and before taking the trip, for such a long trip to South America, we took him to Delhi for another routine checkup. And at that point of time, the same doctor told him that Swamiji has to prepare himself to go for the transplant in the next 3 to 6 months to come. So he deteriorated from July 2017 to November 2017. Within this 3-4 months period, he deteriorated very rapidly. Just before meeting the doctor, that was somewhere around Bhisma Panchaka 2017, which is just 2 weeks before meeting this doctor, we removed like 25 liters of fluid from his abdomen. 25 liters of fluid, which never happened before. And that was removed within like 3 days period. So that was his condition. And during that Bhisma Panchaka period, I don't know how many of you have seen the picture. There are pictures about this. He insisted to go to Ganga. He insisted to, because you have to go to Ganga with 500-600 devotees, and you have to offer tarpan for Bhishma Dev. And he insisted so much to go there. And he could hardly, at that point of time, he could hardly sit on the wheelchair straight like this. He was so weak because after they tapped out about 25 liters of fluid, he could hardly sit on the wheelchair. We had devotees holding him on the wheelchair to make him to sit straight. He was, most of the time, he was like leaning forward like this. Hardly had any energy. That was his condition. So right after that, when we went to the hospital in Delhi, before even the doctor broke out the news that he has to go for the transplant, he in fact saw his condition, and he said that how is Swamiji is planning to travel to South America with this condition? He could hardly sit straight on the wheelchair. How is he going to travel to such a far places? And surprisingly, just before that, we were in Shillad, Bangladesh. He initiated more than 2,000 devotees just before that. So I'm just trying to highlight here how his situation in November 2017 in Mayapur during Bhishma Panchaka, he could hardly sit straight on his wheelchair. That was his situation. That's because they drained out about 25 liters of fluid. 25 liters of fluid, it's like you're having these 25 bottles of mineral water. That much water just in his abdomen alone. That was his condition. That how bad his liver was. And with that, he insisted to go to Shillad, Bangladesh, initiated about 2,000 devotees. Then from Shillad we went to Delhi. That just for a routine checkup, routine health checkup, and to prepare to go to South America. And when the doctor saw his condition, he was so surprised and shocked that he asked us that, how can Swamiji how is he going to travel to such far places? And that's when he did more and more checkups on him, and he told us that he has to go for the transplant within next 3 to 6 months. 4 months before, he said 3 to 6 years. 4 months later, he said 3 to 6 months. And the entire plan of going to South America was cancelled. And then the senior devotees and the doctors, there is a group of doctors who are closely monitoring his health. And then they got together, had a meeting, and then they started doing some research work to find who would be the best surgeon and which hospital would be the best hospital to go for this transplantation. And then we narrowed down to India, because due to various reasons, we found that India would be the best place for him to go for this transplantation. And we also found out that in India alone, we had like 2 or 3 world best liver transplant doctors. Some of them have done more than 3,000 transplantations. And since he was in Delhi, we consulted one doctor, one of the best transplant surgeon who's situated in Delhi itself. And when he saw, this was in 23rd of December 2017, we met this doctor, and when he went through all of his reports, he said that I will not even touch you, Swamiji. Just by looking at his report, he said, I will not touch you. Because he said that you are not a person who is fit to go for any transplantation, any kind of surgeries. And that's because of 3 main reasons. He said that, number 1, someone who supposed to go for a transplantation, a major transplantation, this is like a 12 hours surgery, said that they need to have a healthy and strong heart. And he said that you have that. But you have a very weak lung, because Guru Maharaj had 3 or 4 multiple severe lung failure episodes. And he was almost on the verge of leaving his body because of this lung failure. That was from the year 2015, May 2015 till June 2016. He had 3 or 4 lung failure episodes. And because of that, he said that this is one reason why I would not even touch you. And then he further said, someone who's supposed to go for the transplantation, a 12-hour surgery, they have to have a strong and physically they should be very fit. And you had a stroke, and you're a physically challenged person, and you are depending for most of you know that he's depending for every single thing from the help of other people, for eating, drinking, walking, sitting, standing. He is not a person who can do by himself. So therefore, because of these 2 reasons, because of his weak lung, as well as because he's physically not a fit person, so he refused to even touch him. And that kind of disappointed all of us. And then the next doctor that we went for is Dr. Muhammad Rela, who is based in Chennai, South India. And with the many recommendation, as well as we had one of Guru Maharaj's disciple, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi, she recommended him strongly. And we have in fact met this doctor before. And on the 3rd January 2018, we flew down to Chennai. And on the 6th January 2018, we met this doctor. And this doctor, Muhammad Rela, he has done more than 4,000 transplantations. And he has even done a transplant, liver transplant to a baby who is 1 week old. And he seems to be a very convincing person, very down-to-earth person. He knows Ramayana verses by heart. He in fact preached about Ramayana to many of his staffs. And when he looked at Guru Maharaj's report, he shared the same opinion as the doctor, the surgeon that we met in Delhi. He said, Swamiji, you are running a very high risk. He said the same thing. And you have a very good and healthy heart, but you have a very weak lung, and you are physically you are not fit to go for this transplantation. Yet, because you are a holy man, we can think or we can take a risk to go for this transplantation. So he said that I don't mind taking the risk if you are willing to take the risk to go for this transplantation. Then he said, before I officially agree to do the transplantation for you, you need to go for various kind of tests. That is just to check that if he's fit for this surgery or not. So he stayed in the hospital, in the same hospital in Chennai for 29 days, never left the hospital. 29 days of different tests. This is just to go for the test, 29 days of test. And then on beginning of March 2018, we got the result and the doctor said that he just passed the borderline. So he was not even like fully what they call qualified to go for the transplantation. It was a situation where he just passed the 50% mark. And the doctor at that point of time when he saw, he gave an overall opinion about the transplant, and he said that looking at his report, said that generally as per the medical studies, the liver transplant, the success rate of the liver transplant is 80% of the 80% of is the success rate and 20% of the mortality. But looking at Guru Maharaj reports and looking at him physically, he said that Swamiji, you are 70% of success rate and 30% of mortality. That was his prediction in January 2018. And he said that since you passed the test, now we have officially registered you in the system as one of the patient under B positive blood group waiting for liver and kidney transplantation. So officially he was registered. And he was listed as number 12 in this particular hospital under B positive blood group. And just for your information, in Chennai, and that is just in northern Chennai city, North Chennai, there are more than 24 or 25 private hospitals, and each one of them have their own list of people, patients waiting for transplantation. All different kind of transplantation. And we checked the system, we logged into the system and we checked the system. They have more than about 5,500 different patients waiting for different kind of transplantation. Out of all these people, he is one of them. And just liver alone, just the patients who are waiting for liver alone in that northern part of Chennai, within that private hospitals, that were more than 2,000 people. So he's one among the 2,000. So that was his situation then in March 2018. Then the doctors Dr. Rela and his team, they advised him that we asked the doctor, how long you think that we have to wait for this transplantation to take place? And he said that minimum 2 months, maximum it could be 9 months. And then he said that while you are waiting, you should do a lot of workout. You should make yourself physically fit so that you're ready at any point of time. When the organ comes available, we will call you. You should show up within 2 hours' time to the hospital. And then you should be ready to go for the transplantation. And that's one reason why he was not allowed to leave Chennai. He has to be in Chennai so that at any point of time when the organ comes available, he'll be there in the hospital. So then March, April, May, in these 3 months, he was really focusing on his physical therapy. We had hired a professional physiotherapist to come and give him good physiotherapy every day. And at the same time, he was also carrying on with his regular routine services, answering emails, attending TOP exhibit meetings. And in the evening, he gives class on the Facebook and meeting devotees, attending festival in Chennai temple. And he was also giving classes through Skype for the Parikram parties. In fact, Loknath Swami Maharaj was physically there in Mayapur doing the Parikrama. He was commenting how he could only travel to 2 or maximum 3 parties in a day to give class. But he said, Jayapataka Maharaj gave class every day to all the Parikram parties throughout the entire Parikrama. He gave online class, he gave more than, that was I think 6 Parikrama parties, so daily he gave 6 classes on all these 8 days of Parikrama. So he was very appreciative of that, how he could being in one place,